Hello, Dr. Beth here, and welcome to another episode of The More You Know Balance Training. So this week we're going to cover what we call the 4 phases of a fall cycle. Typically when people go to balance talks or you read something about balance, they're only talking about the first one, and we want to make sure that you're aware of all 4 phases. So the first phase is called the pre-fall. So this is before somebody has actually experienced a fall. They might just start to feel a little bit more unsteady on their feet, notice that they're a little less confident walking on gravel or grass, going out to get the mail, something like that. So you might start reaching for a spouse or significant other's hand when going up or down a curb. You might start to reach for walls or furniture. You might start to choose using a cane. So you haven't lost your balance, but you're just starting to feel a little bit more uneasy in some challenging situations. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is the near fall phase. So during this phase, you're actually starting to lose your balance a little bit. You may have had a near fall, so you came close to falling, but your balance reactions were still good enough that you were able to catch yourself. So whether that's reaching up for a wall to catching yourself, taking a big step and catching yourself when you lose your balance, but you're definitely more unsteady to where you're actually starting to lose your balance, but you haven't had that fall yet because you've still been able to catch yourself. In the third phase, we call this the safe landing phase. So you've lost your balance, your reactions are not good enough to catch yourself, and so you actually have a fall. What we try to focus on in this phase when we're working with folks is teaching them safe landing techniques. So there are absolutely things that you can learn, like getting low to the ground, dispersing the force, protecting the head, things like that, that when you practice, it makes it less likely that you will sustain an injury when you fall. And fall-related injuries are a huge concern, especially for the aging population. So if we can teach people how to fall, and yes, you might still have some bumps and bruises, but if we can teach people how to fall and avoid a major injury like head trauma, a broken wrist, or a broken hip, then we consider that to be a big win. The fourth phase is fall recovery. So now you've fallen, you've landed on the ground, hopefully without an injury, and now we want you to have the strength and the confidence to be able to get up off of the floor after. We hear stories every single day where people have fallen and they can't get up, just like that classic commercial. And so we work really hard with our folks to make sure they have the strength, the flexibility, and the confidence to be able to get up off of the floor, even if it is with the help of using a chair or a couch or a table to pull up on. But ideally, we want you to be able to get up off of the floor without the assistance of another person. So if you're truly trying to work on your balance, doing balance exercises are not enough. You need to work on strengthening your body so that your legs are strong enough. You need to work on some balance activities to make sure you feel steady on your feet. That's really covering phase 1. Covering phase 2, you need to work on your stepping reactions. You need to lose your balance to practice catching your balance. And we have lots of creative ways that we do that in our therapy sessions here at HouseFit. You also want to master learning how to control your fall, learning how to use your body to protect your body so that if you do have a fall, you avoid a major injury. And then we always encourage our folks to practice getting up and down from the floor. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is. It doesn't matter if you look like a beached whale when you do it, which is one of our ladies told us that. It just really matters that you have the skill and the ability to get up and down off of the floor. So if you're struggling in any of those 4 areas, you can reach out to us at HouseFit and we'd love to help you. Thanks so much.